Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to my live trade session. Market opens right now. Market just opened. I went ahead and just uploaded my pre-market analysis for what I anticipate happening in the market, but I'm happy to go over it quickly as just a really quick recap. I am bearish on both NASDAQ as well as ES, but today, I will most likely be looking more closely at the 15-minute than the 5-minute because my higher time frames are not trending in the same direction. So if we go over to NASDAQ, you can see right now it's pushing up, but on the 4-hour, we are bearish on the 4-hour. Now, if I come back to the 1-hour, we are bullish on the 1-hour. I take my higher time frames. Higher time frames hold higher power. That's just something I've kind of ingrained into my head. So I am going to be looking more closely at the 4-hour. So I marked out these high draws on liquidity because ideally I'd like to see price pull up to these draws of liquidity. And then from there, I would be mostly looking at the 15-minute for price to have a liquidity sweep, break of structure, and then giving me one of the three confluences, have it be a fair value gap, an order block, equilibrium. Like to see price draw into that confluence and then giving his rejection out. And then also going to be paying close attention to this 1-hour because depending on if it's still bullish or if we turn bearish, will kind of dictate where my take profit goes, because if we're both bearish on both of the 4-hour and the 1-hour, then I feel good about putting my take profit a little bit lower. Whereas if we're still if we're still bullish on the 1-hour, then I'll be a bit more conservative with my take profit. Also, going to be a little bit conservative in general and maybe scale down my risk just because we're trending in different directions at this current moment. Things can obviously change. So that's ES. Same exact thing. That was NASDAQ. Same exact thing with ES though. Bearish on the 4-hour. Boom cap. Bullish on the 1-hour. With that, marked out these higher time frame draws on liquidity on the 1-hour, and very similar to to NASDAQ, waiting for these draws of liquidity to be swept and then break of structure, order block, fair value gap, or equilibrium, and then rejection. Also, taking and paying closer attention to the higher time frame for the same exact reasons. If we stay bullish on the 1-hour, but everything kind of goes according to plan, then I'll be a bit more conservative with my stop loss. Whereas if the trend changes on the 1-hour, then I'll look to put my stop loss potentially a little bit lower. But regardless, going to be de-risking a little bit, only because we are not trending in the same direction. But I'm going to be paying attention to the 15-minute for now. So that's it. And that's all. That's all we've got. But yeah, see you guys in a second. I'm going to pause this until we get a little bit more action. All right, gang, it is 8:09, so we're like 40 minutes after market open, and I don't really see much of anything, if I'm being quite honest. I wanted price to pull up here into this, to sweep this higher time frame liquidity before moving to the downside, and it just didn't do that. So, and it's already made a break of structure to the downside on the 15-minute. So we might just not take a trade this morning, which I'm fine with. Ain't no thing. Same thing with ES, didn't pull up here. It hasn't made a break of structure to the downside yet, so we could still pull up, but let's go ahead and delete this. not really drawn to anything in this current moment. So nothing major to report back. This is just where we are right now. Actually, I just recognized that, yes, it is 40 minutes after the open, meaning another hour candle close. This is the closest higher time frame draw on liquidity. So price doesn't necessarily have to come all the way up here. Price could come up here and sweep this higher time frame liquidity before selling down. So that's what I would be waiting for. We're still bearish on the 4 hour. Still bearish on the 4 hour for now. And still bullish on the 1 hour. So again, I would be paying closest attention to the 15-minute. I'm actually going to take this one. This is the new 1 hour candle that just closed like 10 minutes ago. We're still bullish on the 1 hour. We are still bearish on the 4 hour though. So would love to see price come up here, sweep this, break of structure to the downside, so on and so forth. So we marked out new areas of liquidity on the 1 hour, so price doesn't actually have to climb all the way up here. So again, not much to report back besides that, and we'll just see what price wants to give us. All right, gang, not going to lie, I'm probably going to get up here soon. I set a alert on this line right here that indicates this higher draw on higher time frame liquidity sweep. So I'm just going to wait until price really sweeps that. I've been online shopping, like as you can see. Thank you for your purchase. All these tabs up here. And it's not even 9 a.m. And I've spent like I spent like $500 this morning and it's not even 9 a.m. I will say, in my defense, I'm shopping for a trip that I have this weekend. I'm shopping for Coachella outfits and a wedding that I'm going to in 2 weeks. So sue me, okay? Sue me, but this is just the reality of it. But yeah, that's really it. I'm going to just wait. Honestly, I'm going to go about my day and do other things, but I have this alert that'll come on my phone. And that's just sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, eh? Just a re-indication of what's going on. I am overall bearish still. Okay. This is the 4 hour. We're still bearish on the 4 hour. We will not be bullish on the 4 hour unless and until this candle closes above this high right here. So paying attention to that. On the 1 hour, we are still bullish. So that's why I'm still overall bearish, because my 4 hour is my daily bias. I am not doing a damn thing until price sweeps these highs and then gives us a signal that it wants to continue selling down, which would look like a break of structure to the downside after this liquidity sweep, waiting for one of my 3 confluences and then rejection. Okay. That's where we are on the NASDAQ. Now, ES is selling down. I mean, I could also put an alert on this. Line 2. But I'm not sure if price is going to come all the way up here. But it could. So I'm same exact thing, waiting for this higher, this hour 1 liquidity sweep based off of the 15-minute currently, because we are still very much so bearish. Oh my God. bearish on the 4 hour, bullish on the 1 hour, unless we break this. But again, well, this candle is going to close in a matter of 1 minute. So with that being said, dropping down to the 15 minute in order to actually get an entry. Let's just go ahead and wait. Maybe, I doubt it will close below this. Oh, and that's the thing. You never know. Let's see if price closes below this low. And if it does, then we are actually in a downtrend on the 1 hour. And then I'll be actually looking closer to the 5 minute rather than the 15 minute because both of my higher time frames will be trending in the same direction. So let's give it some time. I can't believe I've spent that much money already. It's not even. Okay, price did not close below this low. Price did not close below this low. Check out the 1 hour on NAS. So yeah, we're still chilling. That's it. I am still going to post this because ultimately I want to be able to show that I'm not going to be taking a trade every day, especially as soon as the market opens or that 10 a.m. mark. Some days it's about just sitting here, exercising patience, and not doing anything until I see my confluences being met. And that's exactly what this was all about. It's actually easier to do that if you're online shopping because it distracts you a little bit. No, just kidding. Jokes aside. But that's it. If I do take a trade today, I will post a post-market recap going over the trade that was placed. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.